Welcome everyone, I'm Maggie Cruz, winemaker here at Jordan Vineyard and Winery.
And I'm Dana Grandy, I'm the Grower Relations Manager for Jordan.
Today we are talking about the 2019 Jordan Cabernet. And I am very excited about this vintage for many reasons. It was a great growing season, but it was also my first vintage as head winemaker. So it's nice to finally have one out that's mine.
Right.
Can you tell us a little bit about the growing season, Dana, in 2019?
Sure. 2019 was actually a relatively cool growing season. We had bud break a little bit late, which ended up working out pretty well because we had 3 inches of rain in Alexander Valley in mid-May. Flowering didn't happen until close to the end of May though, so we were safe there. The weather was cool during flowering and it kind of led to a little bit of shatter that just led to looser Cabernet clusters. And during the summer, we didn't have too many heat spells. There were a few days that got a little warm, but as a general rule, it was just a cool, moderate, and well-balanced in the grapevine growing season. We had plenty of canopy, but we also had plenty of fruit so that we could balance out the grapevine for the season.
I remember during harvest as the fruit came in, I was just so impressed with all the beautiful flavors, and the blackberry and that black cherry that were coming right from the hopper were just absolutely beautiful. I was really excited about how everything looked really like average yields and really healthy fruit,
Right.
Great skin condition, so we got to do extended skin maceration. It was really just kind of an ideal fruit quality that year.
It actually really was, and I think that, to be honest with you, we can really thank our growers for that. We had heat that came during Labor Day weekend. It was intense heat, and it came at a pretty inopportune time, to be honest with you, for Cabernet. Because of the cool season, we were a little bit delayed on flavor development and tannin maturity. And this idea that we get this heat and then all of a sudden the grapes are ready, it really wasn't a thing. And so even though sugar shot up over that weekend, Maggie made the really very wise decision to wait on the fruit, to wait on those flavors to come, to wait for that sugar to lower again and the fruit to plump back up because the canopies were in great shape. So you got your flavors because you waited.
We were well rewarded for that decision.
Absolutely.
And you can smell it in the glass. That black cherry and blackberry, it's like I'm back at the hopper right now.
Right.
It's absolutely beautiful, so lush. There's just that kiss of French oak in there. We're, again, 100% French oak on this vintage, and that little bit of spice is just making it jump out of the glass.
Yeah, it really smells fantastic.
And then the tannins are really beautiful and balanced. I would say for a Jordan, it's slightly more on the tannic side, still very much French in style and Bordelaise. But I would say this almost reminds me more of the tannins of like 2014. But then the nose is almost more 2010, another cool growing season.
2014 was kind of cool though as well. It wasn't, we didn't have the heat that we got in 2019. But yeah, whenever we have these vintages where it's kind of cool and we need to wait a little bit on the flavors and maybe it's a little bit delayed, the tannins can either be just the seamless integration, depending on what that late weather does, or it can be a little more structurally prevalent, right? And I get more structure out of this, but it's nice. It's really well balanced.
Yeah, it really gives you length with that finish.
Right.
As far as food, with those tannins, I think it really would hold up to anything. I mean, a heavier beef roast would do very well, but then also pork.
Pork would be nice. Lamb would be really beautiful with this.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah.
But you could also go duck or mushroom, like kind of risotto style, or a little bit on the lighter side. And I think age-worthiness, if we're comparing it to the 2010 and 2014, those are aging beautifully right now. I think this has the same potential.
Absolutely. I mean, we've got that freshness, we've got that drinkability, quaffability on release, and at the same time, there's so much structure there and just so much going on with this wine. Yeah, laying it down, it'll be great.
So thank you for tasting the 2019 with us. We hope you really enjoy our new release. Cheers.